got coming up next?
And we have DanGR here on the left. And I think the gentleman on the right is Erich. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a minute.
We'll find out here in a second, yeah. Lots of action, lots of matches happening right now.
Yeah, okay. So far, looks like we were correct.
All right. Seems like we got some button checks options going.
No rumble, no tap jump. Interesting choice.
All right. All right. So while they're getting their options together, once again, thanks again, Stanley Leo's sub. So good. Thank you so much. So good. So good. 2 locations, one off Jordan Lane, and I believe the other one is off of Governors? Governors? Yeah. So y'all go check them out, man. Go get you a good sub. Get you 1,000 good subs, and then bring me half of them. I got a big appetite. I always stay hungry. All right.
So Dan is a very Dan plays to win. Dan is not a guy who
very aggressive
worries about where his character is on the tier list. He wants to be playing the best player. He wants to be playing the best character.
Yeah.
That is Dan's style. Dan is here to win.
All right. So, and I'm not sure, has anybody thought about a couldn't really call it an actual tier list, but a baby tier list, thinking about who's looking good, things of that nature. I mean, it's been long enough for a patch, of course, but just with some of your thoughts, who do you think are some of the top tier Smash characters?
I think Bowser's really good. I think obviously Rosalina's really good.
Yeah.
Sheik. I have trouble against Sheik. Who else? I think Ganon can be a little underrated.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of characters I haven't really fought that much yet.
Yeah, and of course, like I said, there's plenty of work to be done still as far as people finding out, what their playstyle is, the changes to their character, or maybe even picking up a new character. I just thought a couple of characters that were really interesting were, of course, Mega Man. I think they did a pretty good job on him. I don't think he'll be extremely high tier or anything like that. He'll probably be, but he'll probably be formable against his favorable matchups. But other than that, into the match, you got Rosalina and Luma and DDD, favorite of mine. I love DDD. And they made that change to that projectile where you don't get a Waddle Dee. You'll actually get that, but it bounces. It's not, just random.
Yeah,
to,
I like the new Waddle Dee.
Yeah.
I like that you can attack it and it goes back at him.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that absorb?
Yeah, so Rosalina has a move that'll just eat projectiles that are near her. It'll just absorb them. I don't think it does any recovering. It just... Wow.
Okay, so a lot of zoning going on right here.
That's a kill.
Yeah, and DDD at 120% is pretty impressive.
DDD with the jab and the down tilt. Down tilt's the move where he looks like he's sitting down and then he rolls over and stomps on you. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
All right. So, let's see. This just seems like, just because DDD's kind of a big character, this is a hard fight for DDD. Like, Rosalina's just not, it's not actually doing a lot of zoning. It's just like her range and her spacing is just extremely good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard for DDD to get in. I would like to see him try some more grab options, just like Dan did just right there.
He's getting smarter. I mean, he threw out a Gordo at the right time.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty close. Now, how you feel about DDD's charging the hammer?
It's not very useful. It's probably a good punish if you have like a resting jigs, or you know someone broke a shield.
Right.
And since DDD has a lot of jumps and he has a lot of like, you know, big, heavy sweeping moves, he probably can eat through shields pretty well.
Yeah. Man, now this Rosalina, I'm telling you, a lot of this damage output just generally that she's able to create, the pressure is extremely like real. Like it's kind of hard for DDD to even make any real, you know, I would say not necessarily real pressure, but just it's hard for him to kind of just get in and just to be able to get in Rosalina's face because she has so many options and tools to keep DDD away, especially having such a big body.
Wow, Rosalina having that like projectile thing, I was really like DDD's best way to get in. Like his best approach is to throw out a Gordo.
Right.
I guess maybe.
What is it?
It's just not very effective.
Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, I would probably expect a character change after this. This is just a very hard fight for DDD. I just can't.
You gotta isolate the Rosalina and the Luma though too, right? Like,
yeah.
God, three stocked.
So, first 3 stock of the day.
Rosalina barely in kill percentage too.
So, what would you like to see here? I mean, God, it just seems like that was just a really all up
Link,
here.
Mega Man, Ness. Those characters all have some decent tools to camp out Rosalina and kill the Luma, and then move in and approach.
Yeah, and he's thinking about it too. I definitely would be at this point.
I hope he switches characters for his.
I really do. He needs a character select. Even
and
if
who knows? Maybe DDD is just fine in this matchup, and we all just don't know it yet. But I don't like that.
I don't like that at all
I don't
either.
like that at all.
That's just the damaging aspect of what she's already capable of. Luma as well. I don't know. Maybe they know something that we don't know. Hopefully, we'll find out.
Up B spam.
Up B spam.
Final cutter. Oh, a stage with platforms. That's helpful.
Yeah.
That last stage, there was no platforms.
Nothing. Yeah.
That's the other thing is like. DDD might have been a better choice if you got some platforms to hang out on.
Oh, you know what? I actually agree. I think he went with Kirby just for the mobility and being able to just have these normals and okay, I don't know what that B was for.
That was not a good sign.
Oh man, okay. Is he trying to outpoke it? I don't.
I think so.
And this is so. I don't really know how to take this at all. Like,
Raging Asian. I guess she's in the chat. I can't see chat right now, but I guess Dan's girlfriend is in chat watching the stream right now. I guess her tag is Raging Asian.
Don't worry. Maybe after the match, I'll give him a big old kiss for you. How you think about that?
I haven't met Dan's girlfriend. What's going on, dude?
Back to the match.
Put it here.
Oh, what's up now? God, Henry just stepped into the building.
That's
here.
right. Fighting game community is in the building.
This whole Kirby pick, this is just rough.
Gosh.
I don't understand, like, and he just ate this.
I mean, he's doing better than he did with DDD. I'll give him that. Maybe he's a big. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Raging Asian Jessica. I guess his girlfriend's name's Jessica. I didn't know Dan had a girlfriend, but I haven't seen Dan that much.
Golly.
Hadn't hung out that much lately.
Man. So I'm kind of dying to see this tech with Kirby. I don't know why the Kirby pick was made. I was kind of disappointed.
Forward air would be cool if he can space it so that he doesn't
Okay.
If he can space forward air, we're in good shape. Like, if you can keep her from shielding, like that's a decent move with Kirby. He's doing the down tilts, and like that's good. Like you're making Rosalina trip, but the problem with that is he wasn't like once they trip, you need to do a smash attack. You need to capitalize off of it. Like get her, like toss her, get her away from Luma, and then attack the Luma. Like that's what.
I mean, it's kind of like the whole Ice Climbers paradigm, except 50 times worse. I mean, you got to be able to handle one or the other, and you got to keep Luma away from her.
There you go.
I like that.
There you go.
But man, this is a rough uphill climb.
It is such an uphill battle, and it's hard to watch that kind of stuff. You know, like you want to see both players adapting and you know, showing us what the game has to offer. You hate to just see, here's this one character that we both know is really good.
Right, of course. Maybe he was going for the height. He's trying to. It looks like he's trying to do a lot of poking and things like that. He's kind of crouching and things like that.
That's not gonna work on Dan.
No.
I hate to say it.
So, and he's getting a little anxious too with that forward smash there. That's it.
It's game 2.
So Erich trying to do the best he could against Dan's Rosalina.
It's an uphill battle.
This can pull it out. I wish that, like I said, I didn't know what he was really going with the Kirby pick. But
I think he just didn't know the matchup and said, well, I'm going to try a different character.
Well, just something till it works. But I wish he went with somebody at least a little heavier. Even a DK, Bowser, or somebody that had a lot of health to put up with a lot of Rosalina's shenanigans with all on screen. And plus, you know, going with somebody that was a little more bruiser-like, so to speak, somebody with not a projectile or anything like that, could have worked out because that would force the opponent to have to come to you.
I bet Bowser's flame. Oh, we got some knowledge from the stream. Kirby's down air is godlike, definitely not mediocre.
Okay.